We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man to go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of misconduct.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, king.
I'm unapologetically black for all rhymes rhymes and reason. I give no apologies for my blackness, giving rhyme or reasons. Black all the time, no matter the time of season. We spice up everything and add our flavor, we the seasoning. Hated by many, but admired by most. We the baddest from the U.S. to the Ivory Coast. We don't have to exert our power, we just simply coast. We've been put down, let down, and hung out to dry. But through all of it, we still keep our heads to the sky. Black forever, forever. I'm unapologetically black. We rise like unapologetic, yeah, we're the chosen. From the streets to the stage, the power's awoken. Black magic in our veins, feel the motion. Warriors of change, pushing through every notion. No chains can hold us, we break through like oceans. Educate, elevate, that's our devotion.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
I'm unapologetically black for all rhymes and reason. I give no apologies for my blackness, giving rhyme or reasons. Black all the time, no matter the time of season. We spice up everything and add our flavor, we the seasoning. Hated by many, but admired by most. We the baddest from the U.S. to the Ivory Coast. We don't have to exert our power, we just simply coast. We've been put down, let down, and hung out to dry. But through all of it, we still keep our heads to the sky. Black forever, forever. I'm unapologetically black. Still pushing through the struggle, can't keep us down. Voices loud from the underground to every town. Shades of excellence, ain't no hiding, won't back down. From the roots to the U.S. in the city's crown. Stay shining bright despite the hate they lay. Our culture's fire burns strong night and day. Black forever, the spirit won't decay. Raise the banner high, cause we here to stay. Sally, stay shine, but blue, it'll never I talk, so I cry, Sally. Angel, you command, your thoughts are demands, and it's turn on Sally. I'm unapologetically black for all rhymes and reason. I give no apologies for my blackness, giving rhyme or reasons. Black all the time, no matter the time of season. We spice up everything and add our flavor, we the seasoning. Hated by many, but admired by most. We the baddest from the U.S. to the Ivory Coast. We don't have to exert our power, we just simply coast. We've been put down, let down, and hung out to dry. But through all of it, we still keep our heads to the sky. Black forever, forever. I'm unapologetically black. We rise like unapologetic, yeah, we're the chosen. From the streets to the stage, the power's awoken. Black magic in our veins, feel the motion. Warriors of change, pushing through every notion.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black.
All right, because I'm black and I'm back. Get those likes up, beloveds. Okay, so we black. So let's get into it. Thanks for tuning in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamin. So, so let's get it started. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr_A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And as per usual, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. Okay, so shout out to Lena, that Crazy Beach Aries, Bithia, Yvette, Ma'at Egypt, Juju B is in the house. All right, Stacey Quinn, Deronda, Pearly, Samantha. A shout out to everyone tuned into the Queen. Okay, so let's get into it because first of all, a Missouri cop is accused of stealing a woman's nude photos during a traffic stop. I just thought you all might want to know about this because it's all nefarious. So a couple from Missouri is suing the city of Florissant and a city police officer alleging that the officer stole nude photos from the couple during a traffic stop earlier this year. Now, attorney Richard Voitis Jr. of Voitis Law in St. Louis filed the suit on behalf of his clients last week. Now, the couple has been identified only as Jane and John Doe, okay, due to the nature of the case and concerns of retaliation. Okay, they don't want to give their full identity. And the officer is identified as Joe Smith, as his identity has not been made public. Now, the suit alleges that the officer conducted a traffic stop on Jane Doe, February of 2024, claiming that Jane's rear tail light was out. He asked if she had any insurance, then directed her to pull up proof of insurance on her cell phone and unlock the device. Now, I find this interesting that he wanted her to literally pull up the proof on her phone and then unlock her cell phone. First of all, why? Because, the police can easily just scan your tag and know whether or not you have insurance, okay? They literally can do all of this. So anyway, goes on to say the officer allegedly took Jane's phone back to his police vehicle and disconnected the phone from her car's Bluetooth. The suit says the officer sat in his car for at least 10 minutes before returning the woman's phone. He drove off without issuing her a ticket. Let me tell you something. First of all, honey, let me just say this. If you're a police officer and you pull the queen over, what you're not going to do, and let's be very clear here. Let's be very clear, as Kabami would say. What you're not going to do is have possession of my phone unless and only if you have a search warrant. Okay? I don't have to give you my phone. I don't care what you say. I want you all to pay attention to this because they cannot take your possessions unless they have probable cause, meaning that you must be suspected of having committed or about to be in the commission of a crime. Okay, this is why I went to school for law because I need to know the law. And you all do too. So don't let them unlawfully search you. You're protected by that, okay, under the Fourth Amendment, okay, illegal search and seizures, okay? They seized her phone and searched it, then have the nerve to steal nude pics. But let's continue. All right, let's continue. And then didn't even give her a ticket, so clearly there was no probable cause that she did anything nefarious. Now, investigators with the FBI contacted Jane Doe in July, asking her to identify a nude photograph of a woman who Jane recognized as herself, according to a lawsuit. She told investigators that she only ever shared the photo with her husband, but federal authorities told Jane the image and others were found in the possession of the Florissant police officer who had pulled her over. Now, Officer Smith is accused of accessing Jane Doe's private messages during the traffic stop after finding a pinned conversation between her and John Doe, which is her husband. Now, the suit alleges the officer scrolled back years in the couple's into their conversations and found the pics, that the two exchanged along with intimate messages. The officer used his phone to take pictures of the couple's intimate photos, which he then shared with others. It's the nerve for me. Doesn't sound like the stuff they accused Diddy of. And you got the police out here, law enforcement, those who have been hired and have taken an oath to uphold the law. This is what they're doing. Okay, absolutely nefarious. Now, so he shared it with others, which is how the FBI became aware of the officer's actions. So how old is this officer? He's acting like a child in high school, okay, like a teenager. Nud3s and his clients believe the officer has committed the same crime against others in Florissant. Of course he has. This isn't his first time. Who just randomly tells somebody, give me your phone, and then at a traffic stop where you're not even suspected of committing any crime, and then they walk back to their car? And then have your phone for 10 whole minutes, please. We are deeply concerned by these allegations and want to assure the community that we take any claim of officer misconduct very seriously. Do they? Of questions. Now, the safety of everyone in our community remains our top priority. Now, we hold our employees to a high standard of integrity and expect them to treat every member of our community with dignity and respect. I doubt that very seriously. Now, the Florissant Police Department added that the accused officer is no longer working for the city, and there is no indication that any other member of the Florissant Police Department was involved in the alleged misconduct. The couple who filed the lawsuit is seeking a jury trial, Nud3s indicated. Now, here's the thing. If he's no longer working for the police department and the FBI is the one who contacted this lady, that means that he absolutely did it. This isn't speculation. This isn't an accusation. So with that all being said, why are they not identifying this nefarious cop, former cop? Why are they not calling his name and showing his pictures? Do you all see what's going on here? They're absolutely protecting him. They're shielding him. Okay, they're not exposing who he is. Now, if I were her, I would demand that they show who he is. Okay? I would demand that they show who he is and call out his name. This is all crazy. But anyway, so this is what the police are out here doing in the streets, going through people's phones and taking your personal effects and then sharing it with others. Okay, while they're supposed to be out here working and doing their jobs. So anyway, if you thought that was nefarious, wait till you hear this next story. An Arkansas couple is accused of trying to sell their baby for beer. Now, I want you all to pay attention because this is clearly nefarious. Trying to sell a baby, a whole infant for beer? I mean, how thirsty were they?
Okay, and this is them right here. They're the ones who did it. Okay. Now, this reminds me of Charles Manson because Charles Manson, who you all know was the leader of the Manson family, and though he never committed a murder, he was given a life sentence. He previously had the death sentence till it was abolished in California, and then they gave him a life sentence. Now, Charles Manson is claimed to have also been sold by his mother to a couple for a pitcher of beer. See how he turned out? I'm just saying. Now, with that all being said, a couple in Arkansas was arrested after they allegedly attempted to sell their 2-month-old baby for a 6-pack of beer and a $1,000 cashier's check. Darian Urban, 21, and Shalene Ehlers, 20, the baby's parents, were arrested in on September 21st, after the manager of a campground in Benton County contacted the local sheriff's department to report an incident involving the couple. The person said the couple had written a letter granting custody of their baby to Cody Martin in exchange for money. The letter signed by Urban and Earlers included a disclaimer saying there will be no changing y'all's minds and to never contact them again. Okay, so they were so serious. Responding troopers found the baby needed medical attention and called emergency medical services, who then took the infant to a local hospital for evaluation. The child is now in the care of the Arkansas Department of Human Services. Now, according to the affidavit, multiple witnesses corroborated the attempted adoption. Okay, adoption. A deputy also reportedly obtained a cell phone video of Urban and Earlers signing the contract with the man trying to purchase the baby. So sad. Witnesses reported that a resident of the campground, identified in the affidavit as Ricky Crawford, had earlier in the day visited Urban and Earlers and offered to take the baby for the night in exchange for several cans of beer. Crawford, who appeared heavily intoxicated, confirmed that he had taken the baby from the couple and brought the infant to Martin. Now, another witness told authorities that they smelled a strong ammonia and fecal odor coming from the baby, who had on a dirty diaper. So the baby had urinated on itself multiple times. I'm sure that's what the ammonia smell was, and the fecal odor because the baby had pooped. Hadn't changed the poor baby in hours. Now, she told the deputies that after changing the baby, she saw a severe diaper rash, blisters, and swelling. This is so sad. They are not taking care of this poor baby. Blisters. Can you imagine blisters down there on your moist parts? Okay, and this poor baby, and then swelling. This baby had to be so extremely uncomfortable. This is heartbreaking. Now, according to the affidavit, also obtained by Law and Crime, Martin told detectives that he spoke to Earlers about the reason for the potential adoption and said, it was not working having 3 dogs and a baby. So you gave the baby away for a 6-pack of beer, but not the dog. Court documents say that Martin told detectives, or the 3 dogs, shall I say, she'd rather keep the 3 dogs than the baby, clearly. Court documents say that Martin told detectives he drafted the agreement for Urban and Earlers to sign, but clarified that no money was exchanged at the time. He said he would arrange for a cashier's check for $1,000. The couple never received this payment. The couple was arrested and faced felony charges of endangering the welfare of a minor and attempting to negotiate the relinquishment of a minor for adoption, illegally, of course. Urban was released on a $5,000 bond on September the 24th, while Earlers remains in custody on a $30,000 bond. This is all so deplorable. Okay, this is what people are out here doing. Selling babies for beer. Damn, is it that bad? How thirsty were they? Okay, this is all crazy. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. I mean, some people just do the most. So with that all being said, now let's talk about Heather Smith, who was killed by Christopher Braziel. And this is really interesting, okay, because they say former neighbor claims Cypress murder suspect pointed rifle at his home years ago. So let's get into it. This man killed his neighbor, and other people said that they had him like on camera outside of their house. So maybe he was planning on killing them prior to.
He brought back anxiety thinking about how close we came to being the people that were being buried.
The murder of a woman in Cyprus's Hearthstone neighborhood last week has left neighbors on edge.
Yeah, many say they had frightening encounters with the accused killer over the last few years. And tonight, Christopher Braziel is being held in jail without bond.
ABC 13's Micah Hatfield joins us live from the jail after speaking to a man who says he reported Braziel to police and didn't get the help he wanted for his family.
Eric and Erica, certainly in cases like this one, there's always a lot of what ifs, a lot of frustration, and certainly that's there among the residents of the Hearthstone community. Could a different outcome from the criminal justice system have saved last week's victim, Heather Smith's life? Could it have been someone else in that neighborhood who reported Christopher Braziel to law enforcement who could have ended up dead?
He takes prone position with a rifle, and you can see the rifle. And then he turns towards my house, towards the garage, and towards my son's bedroom.
The same motion sensors that Wayne LaFlamme says he had turned on because of his immediate neighbor, Christopher Braziel's erratic behavior, are what alerted him to what he was doing just after midnight one day in 2022.
I woke my wife up, and I said, I think we should call the police, but if we do this, we have to leave. We can't stay here.
Police arrested Braziel that day for deadly conduct. The family had had unsettling incidents with Braziel before, and LaFlamme says he had heard from other neighbors that they had too. Enough was enough, and the LaFlamme family never lived another day in the home that they had purchased 2 years prior. During the case, Braziel did not show up to court a number of times, and court records show that he tested positive for amphetamines, methamphetamine, and THC. Still, records show he took a couple of classes and the charges were dismissed. August 30th of 2023, Heather Smith was killed August 29th of 2024.
If they had kept pursuing and didn't drop, would he have been in jail this week or next week? There's probably an argument for that.
Smith's murder in LaFlamme's old neighborhood has brought up a lot of emotions for the husband and father of two.
I'm convinced now that if we hadn't have moved out, if he hadn't gotten arrested, he definitely would have killed my wife for sure, if not all of us.
Okay, now that is a darn shame. Okay, you never know who you're living next door to. Okay, and that was divine intervention for them. Okay, and so anyway, he goes on to say a former neighbor of a man accused of murdering a woman last week was not surprised to hear about the authorities charging him. Christopher Braziel, age 42, arrived in court on Tuesday, 3 days after he was arrested, with his hands and feet shackled. Investigators accused Braziel of shooting his neighbor, Heather Smith, at a neighborhood in the Hearthstone neighborhood, or at a neighbor in the Hearthstone neighborhood where he lived, and she was just a few streets over from him, or where she lived a few streets over from him. So this is all so crazy. Now, for 2 years, LaFlamme, his wife, and 2 children lived next door to this man, and who lives with his mother, by the way. Okay, and like he said, this man was outside of their home. So what was he really up to? Now, he took this woman out. They don't know the rhyme or reason for why he did it. At the end of the day, it just all sounds real crazy. Okay, sounds real crazy. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, it goes on to say, hold on, beloveds. Okay, here we go. Goes on to say that he fatally killed this woman. Hold on. I'm sorry, these pop-ups are so nefarious. Okay, so the man says that he woke up to text messages 6 in the morning from a neighbor saying that I've been in contact with that has known Chris for years. Okay. At first, when I read the text messages, it was just a news article, and I'm pretty sure that's all it was. He finally added that I had to find out. What are you talking about? Says he finally killed somebody and they just arrested him. So this is all so sad. Now, this all could have been prevented. Why did they let him just take 1 or 2 classes, knowing that he was on all these hard drugs, and then just let him get away with it? Oh, so crazy. Hold on. I think there's another video with a woman on it. Let me just see real quick. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to
This video shows the man accused of murdering his neighbor last week, armed and lurking outside another neighbor's home one day before his arrest. And today, friends of the victim sharing memories of the mother and proud Prairie View A&M alum. Jason Miles live in Northwest Harris County with more tonight. Jason?
Hey there, Lynn. Yeah, this crime is the talk of the Hearthstone community here in Northwest Harris County, where I'm told violence like this is very rare and certainly not expected between neighbors. It's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. That message hangs near the front door that was allegedly kicked in before 48-year-old Heather Smith was fatally shot inside her Beechmore Drive home. Prairie View A&M's Alumni Affairs Office among those reacting to her murder online, sharing remembrances of the mother taken in a perplexing crime.
We found out about the murder on Friday. You know, the entire neighborhood was buzzing.
This neighbor, who doesn't want to be identified, found out about 42-year-old suspect Christopher Brazil's arrest on Sunday and was shocked when she and her husband realized he's the same man seen in this video outside their home on Saturday, the day after investigators say Smith's body was found by her concerned boyfriend.
And my husband's standing there and he's just like, I have to call the police.
She says Brazil, armed with what appears to have been a gun with an extra clip, actually entered the house through the garage before spotting her husband.
He says, are you looking for someone? And he just turns around. Hey, man, I got the wrong address or wrong house. Sorry about that.
Right now, any possible connection between Brazil and Smith, other than living in the same community, remains under investigation. The neighbors, now spooked by their encounter with Brazil, only know of him through mutual Facebook friends and wonder what was going on with him.
Something made him change his mind. He opened that door and he changed his mind for whatever reason. And I'm so thankful to God that the protection of the Holy Spirit was around our home that day.
Brazil, whose family and public defender declined comment, appeared in criminal court for the first time today and is being held without bond on a capital murder charge. And I should mention surveillance footage from Smith's home that has not been released helped lead to Brazil's arrest. He does have a previous charge of deadly conduct involving yet another neighbor in that area.
Okay, so this man was very nefarious. He was just outside somebody's house the day before and already had that incident a year prior. So just clearly nefarious. I don't know if he has mental health issues or is just a wicked, evil person. It seems like he knew what he was doing as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so likes up, everyone, please like and share. This is all crazy. Now, with that all being said, hold on. With that all being said, we have this man who was supposedly arrested for possession of child and animal S abuse material. Let's talk about it. This too happened in Hanover County. A man arrested on Friday for possession of child S abuse material and S abuse materials related to animals. So, according to the Hanover County Police, the Hanover County Sheriff's Office, 31-year-old Scott Ryan Matthews of the Mechanicsville area is facing 11 felony charges. Okay, now let me make sure I have this photo correct because I believe this is him. Hold on, likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay, this fool here, please pay attention. Facing 11 counts as of Friday, September 27th. On Tuesday, September 24th, Matthews originally reported that he was a victim of sextortion. Okay, sextortion. According to the sheriff's office, investigators later found Matthews had both child S abuse material and material for abuse to animals. After this discovery, he was then taken into custody. Hanover investigators acquired 10 felony warrants for possession of the materials. Okay, and Matthews is currently being held without bond at a Pamunkey Regional Jail. Okay, they said if anyone has information on this nefarious case, please contact the Hanover County Sheriff's Office at 804-265-6140. What is really going on here? What is really going on here? Because I have several questions. TC Dan said, what kind of jail? Dark skinned brother says he looks wicked, and he is. Okay. Make no mistake, honey. This is all crazy. All right. And so now, with that all being said, so the police got caught lying about a black man that they shot on the subway. So let's get into that. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, first off, the man's name is Darrell Nichols. So in the initial report, NYPD releases body cam footage of police shooting on a subway platform. And so in the initial reports, they were saying that the man was holding a knife. He was coming towards them, lunging at them with the knife and all of this, and they had to shoot him. Well, according to the body cam footage, they're lying. I mean, it's no surprise. Don't the police usually lie? I'm sorry, they just absolutely do. That's my opinion. So I'm going to share my screen so you all can see the footage.
Carefully, there's a knife in his hand. Watch out, okay? Sir, I need to see your hands, please. Can I see your hands, please? Sir, let me see your hands. I'm not shooting you, sir. Let me see your hands. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Okay. So with that all been said, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but he proceeded to tase the man a myriad of times, and then he shot him. Now, during that exchange, there were numerous people shot. Okay, there were numerous of people shot, and I find it all very interesting. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay, and so they basically just sat up there and lied and said the man lunged at them. And as you can see, the man was not lunging at them. The man's hands were behind his back. And then at one point, he put them to his side, but he never lunged at them. And so people were protesting and clearly upset. Okay, so here's what they say. Now, mind you, this happened on September the 15th. Okay, this all happened on September the 15th. Hold on, beloveds. Screen again. I'm queuing this. Hold on a second. Okay, so here we go.
Footage that was released just before this newscast in the wake of recent protests. Police say they wanted to give the public full transparency about what happened.
All right, let's get straight to Fox 5's Antoine Lewis live at the Sutter Ave station in Brownsville, Brooklyn, with a closer look at exactly what the footage shows. Antoine.
Steve, good evening, everyone. We want to let everyone know before we show you this video that it is disturbing. Police releasing it sometime around 5:30. It shows the confrontation between 37-year-old Darrell Nichols and the two responding officers inside the elevated platform here at the Sutter Avenue station. You will see a tasing confrontation, and then you will hear bullets ring out.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Shoot. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Yo. Take the taser. Take the taser.
Once again, as you come back to us live, this all unfolded Sunday afternoon around 3 o'clock on the elevated platform of the station. A quick narrative, if you will. Police are saying that Mickles jumped the turnstile twice. They confronted him, and that led up to the events that you just saw. 4 people were injured and were shot. 2 innocent bystanders. 49-year-old Gregory Delpache. He was the most seriously injured of those. He received a gunshot wound to the head. He was taken to Kings County Hospital. His family is across the street having a news conference right now. We have a crew over there as well. We're staying on top of that. Now, 37-year-old Darrell Mickles was charged with criminal assault, possession of a weapon, as well as menacing. He had his first appearance in court. He pleaded not guilty and was given a $300,000 bond. He remains in the hospital because he was shot also. The other person that was shot was the officer. He received a gunshot wound underneath his arm. He's expected to recover. This is the very latest from where we are in Brownsville, Steve. We're going to send things there back inside to you and go over to the news conference. And if we have anything else to bring it to you, we'll certainly do it before the end of this newscast.
All right. Thanks, Antoine.
Okay, so you all see how they were sitting up there lying, okay? Sitting up there lying, and this is what they always do. Like, when will it all end? Okay, at the end of the day. Now, let's go to the protest. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Okay, here it is. This was just 15 hours ago. Okay, this was just 15 hours ago. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Hold on, let me make sure this is the right one. I'm sorry, this is the wrong video. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. You all check out this video. This is where the officers had a shooting in California, Oakland to be specific. And I'm going to be looking for the press conference that the family held for Darrell Smith.
Tragedy at an annual high school reunion. Police are now investigating a deadly shooting in West Oakland that happened as the McClymonds alumni picnic was wrapping up.
NBC Bay Area's Christy Smith has more from the police and the mayor, who spoke during a rare Sunday news conference.
Unfortunately, we had a shooting that has resulted in a homicide.
Oakland's mayor, police chief, and other city leaders holding a rare Sunday news conference in the wake of a deadly shooting at a family-friendly event in West Oakland.
The annual McClymonds High School alumni picnic was taking place, and hundreds of community members spanning multiple generations were at the event, taking place in the festivities. Unfortunately, just after 7:30 p.m., shots rang out at the center of the park.
1651 out of line. Looks like it's coming up at the Infirmary Park.
Dispatchers directed police and paramedics to the park where they found community members trying to help the victim, a 38-year-old man 2 days shy of his 39th birthday.
We believe that there may have been more than one shooter, and we're thankful that no one else at this crowded, family-friendly event was harmed.
Police did not say whether they believe the gunman or victim were connected to the event. In a post on social media, Mayor Sheng Tao said she was deeply saddened to hear about the shooting, adding her heart was with the family of the victim.
There is no place for violence here in the city of Oakland. Not just that, but this, an annual event, an annual peaceful event where we have seen year after year peaceful gathering of the alumni group.
The school's principal, a McClymonds alumni herself, said it's heartbreaking to lose a member of the community.
I am here to assure families that our school is safe. I have been on the phone all morning ensuring that we have additional adults on staff to support the mental health of our students and families, but also for the security of our campus.
Councilmember Carol Fife offered condolences to everyone impacted and thanked those who responded to her social media post to help clean up the park this morning.
As you can imagine, during an incident like this, people leave quickly due to fear and self-protection. And it left the park in a little bit of disarray.
Police are holding off on releasing the victim's name until his family can be reached and are asking anyone with information to contact them. In Oakland,
Also, okay, so condolences to the family of the victim. At the end of the day, this is all so egregious. And see, now this is really bad that you have to send your kids to school and worry if they're going to be mentally traumatized because of nefarious things that happen. All of these school shootings, all of these people out here shooting in broad daylight in open areas where there's kids, elderly people, they just don't care. This is all real problematic at the end of the day. Now, don't you all think that the police should, in fact, be going around trying to take care of these types of issues rather than harassing people at traffic stops, okay, and taking cell phones and getting nude pictures and all of that, or murking people who look like me at traffic stops when they're clearly unarmed? I'm just saying, we should be having our taxpayers put to use for more resources to quell these sorts of things right here. Okay, this is what needs to be going on. At the end of the day, this is all so damn crazy. People can't even send their kids to school, can't send them to a park or anything without having to worry about these sorts of things. And this is absolutely why I am a proponent for homeschooling your children, because it's all crazy. Why do you have to worry about your children needing to be counseled for trauma that happened at school? Why do you have to worry about their mental health being challenged and all of that because of things that they've had to witness and endure? Okay, this is all crazy. But let's go back to the people that were protesting about the shooting on the subway. Like stuff, everyone, please like and share.
Monday at 3 p.m. at the L train station on Sutter, and our client was shot in the head by the NYPD. Make no mistake, the only bullets fired were those of the New York City Police Department, and this unnecessary tragedy could have been avoided had they employed proper de-escalation measures. We are here today because the city of New York has failed to take responsibility for the actions of its officers. We are here to ask for a full investigation. We are here to ask that the NYPD and the interim commissioner release the body camera footage of those officers and allows the public the opportunity to see exactly what happened. And we don't want to take their word for it, because as it stands today, we do not have a fair and a true story and a full story of the events that happened. We only have their word.
Okay, so their word wasn't good because they were clearly lying, as we saw from the body cam footage when it was released. Okay, and then they put other people in harm's way. Not only did they shoot the man and lie about what he was doing at the time that led up to them shooting him, but there were other innocent people who were bystanders that were injured. This is absolutely unacceptable. Okay, is this what the police are doing now? Are they so overzealous that they want to go out here and recreate the shooting at the OK Corral? Okay, are they playing cowboys and Indians? What's really going on here? Okay. This entire country's police departments, all of them collectively, not one or two, but all of them need to be absolutely revamped. They really need to be revamped. This is crazy. Do you all remember the time that they had to fire an entire Florida police department because they were hooked up with drug cartels? This is what the police are out here doing. Not all of them, mind you, but many of them. And I find it absolutely egregious that we have to go through such things as citizens and that this is what our taxpayer dollars are being used to fund. Yeah, it's all crazy. Okay, yes, Trigger Happy says the Prince of Paraphernalia. Claudette says, Queen, I agree. Thank you. DSB says they had the opportunity to take the life of a black man and they took it. Okay, this is what they do. This is what they do. Absolutely crazy. Now, the man's still in the hospital, mind you. Okay, so now Dragonless said it's really sad. It absolutely is. TC Dan said, Queen, no lies detected. Thank you, beloved. Okay. My aunt even said police act like they in the Wild Wild West. Yes, they absolutely do. And Andrea said, yes, Queen, especially when it comes to our community. Absolutely. Okay, so now let's go on to this next video because this is all nefarious. Now, this is just really for a laugh. Okay, we're going to talk about Boosie and his daughter next, but I want you all to see this. This is so ridiculous. Some people are so idiotic. Why are people literally still trying to take people's packages when they know that just about everybody and their mama now has ring door cams? It's all crazy. Man got cold busted, and the owner of the package just went in on him. Okay, and it was also hilarious. Pay attention.
Kid ever watch. That's why you fat. Look at you, greedy. No, you can have it. You can have it. You got it, brother. You thought it was some snacks in there? Look at you. You can go ahead and take it. It's a big box for a big back. Come on and get it. I know you need it.
I think I was confused.
I think you hungry. And people act abnormal when they hungry. You seen the Snickers commercial. Come on and get you a little box. Don't try to run either. I don't want you to have an asthma attack on my porch. Get the box. I know times is hard.
I don't live too far.
I know you ain't walking far. I know you ain't walking far. You ain't got to tell me. Go ahead and get it. Big bag, big bag. You too big to be a thief.
Okay, so then please pay attention to how he tried to act like he was at the wrong place. Oh, I was just walking. I live not too far from here, sir. You clearly know what your house looks like. And if you had a package that was being delivered, like, please sit down somewhere. These people are just out here thieving to be thieves, okay? It's all so nefarious, honey. I absolutely cannot with these thieving folks. Go out and get a job. Why don't they already? Okay. So anyway, the Prince of Paraphernalia says, I hope he didn't get online and badmouth his daughter again. Boosie, yeah, he did. He said something that really was not nice at all whatsoever. Okay, first let's go to the footage of what he said about his poor daughter. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so you all can hear what Boosie said during an interview.
It told you she was gay. It was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raised. I don't want her to get to contaminate it to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Yeah, Boosie crazy.
If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on. If I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that, daddy?
Contaminated.
To somebody she looks up to, it's not going to come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it.
Oh, because you just took your daughter's car. Oh, you took her car. She said you took her car because she painted in pink. Well, you brought her car.
No.
She turned it black and you took her car.
No, I took her car because her mama sent her up there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you what's uncomfortable.
Now, Boosie should know that he is absolutely wrong for that. To say that she's not going to contaminate the rest of the kids, maybe he, couldn't think of the right word to use, but contaminate it. And then you're sitting there talking about what you're not going to have, and your daddy didn't have, your granddad didn't have, and your family isn't down with that or whatever. But she's a part of your family, and he should not have said that to me because, as far as I'm concerned, that could be very hurtful, and I'm sure she is hurt. I'm going to show you the video. You can tell that she's very hurt. At the end of the day, here's what Boosie needs to do, in my opinion. When someone asks him about his daughter, because everybody knows that he really doesn't like, the fact that his daughter is gay. He doesn't like it. We know he's made it clear. He doesn't like that. It's the same man that came out and said something about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, how they were raising Zara or whatever Dwayne's now daughter is named. Okay, I clearly don't agree with that either. But nonetheless, he's already expressed to us, I bring that up simply to say that he's already expressed to us how he feels about certain things as it pertains to LGBTQ. With that all being said, he should not even be discussing his daughter. When Carisha asked him about it, he should have just simply said, listen, y'all already know what I've said in the past, and I don't want to keep talking about my daughter. Let's go on to the next question. Or my daughter and I's relationship is not up for discussion. That's how he should be answering these things. Don't let people bait you into it, or don't just feel so compelled to respond when people ask you about your daughter, because the things that he says about her are never anything good. You should not be saying that about your own child, whether you like her choice of her lifestyle choice or not. She's an adult and she gets to live how she wants to. Okay. And if you disagree with it, please just keep that to yourself. But don't embarrass and humiliate your child by saying such things on a whole interview.
Man, I really don't even know where to start for real, because this ain't even my character. I don't really be getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. You know, I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. So I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating. And putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, this shit make me so mad. If you know me, I love and respect my siblings with everything in me. And they respect me and love me with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. My siblings, most of my siblings, teenagers. Teenagers you don't want to let grow up. But okay. Another thing. You keep speaking on me gay. You keep doing interviews and I don't say nothing, right? The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay, that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word, when you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood. I am your daughter. And me, I feel like I done been through the most with you. And every time I turn around, it's like you bash me. It's like you bash me. And it's like the whole world can go against you, but Ivy won't. Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you. And I think I'm really fed up. And you get to talking about God. Like, I don't know my God. He talking about God and how I grew up. I know my God from Nita, from my mama. My mama sent me scriptures every morning. My mama put me in a church home. I don't recall not one time I'm ever getting up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall it. I didn't learn that from you. I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you, even if it's you. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father, because you're not.
Imagine if ChatGPT and Canva had a baby. That's App QueenAShakur. It's the only.
You gonna make sure your kid's straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck. You suck, bro. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. He done did about 6, 7 interviews about me being gay, right? He never not have one sit down with me, myself, just him and Aviana, and ask me why you became that way, Fat. What triggered you? It never been that. Every question y'all asking him, and he giving y'all them answers. If I go ask him that, he wouldn't give me an answer. You know what I'm saying? He don't. The things that he do, bro, I would have never thought he would do. And it's like, I came to the point to where yesterday, it just really did it to me. Because I'm like, bro, I would always not say something because I would feel like I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like, you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that, nigga, because you steady speaking on me. You steady, like, I would respect if you just say, just one time, just say, my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question? I can never get that from you. If y'all go look at my interviews, y'all will see. Anytime they try to make it like my daddy don't fuck with me or he this and that, I say he love me regardless. This my pops. I ain't going against him. Y'all ain't gonna turn me against him. I always stood on it. And it's like, I feel like you just don't be caring. You just don't care about my feelings no more. You just don't care about my heart. Because you're entitled to feel how you feel. You're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is. Everybody is. And then another thing, I take a lot of backlash from you. I take a lot of backlash from you, Pops. Like a lot of people be scared to work with me. A lot of people don't want to work with me. A lot of opportunities have been missed because you are my father. But that's something I can't change. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go around like, I don't fuck with that nigga anyway because he don't fuck with me. I don't do that just so I can get on. You know what I'm saying? And with this music shit, if you broadcast my music the way you broadcast me being gay, maybe I'll be further than what I am. But you so worried about me being gay, you can't even see my true talent. The world always talking about, I know your dad is so proud of you. He should be so proud of you and all that. Man, I don't remember the last time he told me that. I don't remember the last time I got that from him. And I'm always grateful. It don't matter what he gives me. It don't matter. And I barely even ask him for something. That's why I want my own so bad. That's why I'm hosting the debut. That's why I'm trying to do little features. That's why I'm doing little interviews, because I want my own. I want my own, and he know that. He know that, bro. Like, that don't make no sense. I pay for most of my videos. I pay for most of this. You're not doing nothing. You're not supporting me like you should. And I don't hold that against you. I don't hold that against you. I still love you. I still don't downplay you, talk about you. But I'm tired of sparing. I'm tired of sparing, and I'm tired of just feeling like I'm just letting you play with me because you my pops. I'm tired of feeling like that. And I love you regardless. I'm always going to love you. But it's no way I'm finna keep letting you speak on me and I'm not going to speak on you. There's no way I can't do that. And for the people that do support me and do know Ivy, I appreciate you. With everything in my heart, I appreciate y'all for allowing me to just be myself, express myself through this music, through YouTube channels, anything I want to do. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up because the haters, like, that's something I can be used to. Like, they don't know me. They can comment on my life and do what they want. That's something that I can't let get me upset. You though, like, you know me. You my daddy. You don't continue to down me. You don't do that. You don't do that, especially if I ain't never do it to you. I ain't never done that to you. It's certain things that the world would never know that I'll take to my grave for you, and you know that. You know that. It's certain things that I know, certain conversations that you done told me, certain hurtful words you done told me that half of the people that still respect you wouldn't even respect you. And you know this. You know this, bruh. But I'm really kind of disappointed that I had to come on here and do this, and I let it get to me like this. But bruh, I feel like this is the only way I can feel better. And y'all probably say, why you don't call him? Why you don't go to him? Why he don't call me and come to me? Why he don't do me that? So, with that being said, that'll be my last time speaking on it. As long as it's his last time speaking on it. And it probably won't be. I'll just put this, I use my music to vent. And if y'all would have been listening, y'all would have been hearing little things in my music, because that's what I use to vent. That's what I use to cope. So in October, I'll drop a new project. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me and Jordan YouTube channel. I've enjoyed it. And I pray that everybody just keep being them. Be you. Because you. And at the end of the day, everybody is human. You human, I'm human, and he human too, if he don't know it. So, yeah. Damn.
Okay, so with that all being said, she was very hurt. Okay, that literally brought tears to my eyes. I just feel so bad for her. Boosie should be thoroughly ashamed of himself. He should not be saying such things. Okay. Mo Arm says she too masculine but cute. Okay, Timber Dan says at the end of the day, who give two flying F's about her orientation or anything else about her? Shaking my head. Well, clearly he does. Clearly Boosie does, beloved. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, most parents, honestly, if we're just being honest, myself included, most parents do not want gay children. They just don't. Okay, most parents do not want gay children because they want grandchildren. They want to see them go down the aisle and get married to the opposite sex. That's just what most parents want. Okay, let's just be honest. Now, of course, I accept LGBTQ and everyone is in it, and everyone does in fact have the life or should have the right to live the life that they choose without fear of being criticized, and being frowned upon, especially by their own parents. But here's the thing. When our children do things that we disagree with, when they're adults, at the end of the day, we may not like it, but you should still show them that you love and care about them and that you support them in their endeavors. At the end of the day, Boosie's choice of words were awful. Contaminated? Like she's some despicable disease or something? Or like her being gay is going to rub off on them? That's ridiculous. Why would he think that? Just because you're around people who are gay doesn't mean you're going to turn gay. He's acting like it's contagious, like it's a whole contagion or something. Oh, I don't want them contaminated. She can't bring her to my house. Here's the thing. Why would you want to make your daughter and the person that she cares about in her life, why would you want to make them feel alienated, like they're not welcome at your home? What if they get married? Is he not going to go to the wedding? Because he doesn't agree with it. And I'm not saying that he has to agree with it. Okay? If it were my daughter, I wouldn't agree with it. But what I wouldn't do is get on social media and talk trash about her and say things like, oh, she's not welcome to my house with her girlfriend. Okay? Because that's crazy. All right. At the end of the day, like I said, we don't have to agree with people's choices, but at the end of the day, everyone should be allowed to make their choices of how they want to live their lives. And I don't, for the record, agree with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, how they were raising Dwayne Wade's son, who's now a daughter. I don't agree with that at all, because for me, this is all too young. They should have waited until the child turned 18 and is capable of making a decision as an adult. I don't think you should be allowing minors to make such permanent decisions. That's foolish to me. And I don't care who's mad. That's just how I feel about it. I don't think that they also should be allowing 16-year-old girls to go to the hospital and have double breast mastectomies on their parents' insurance, okay, on their parents' dime, but they don't have to inform the parents about it. That's crazy. If this child lives in my house, they're going to do what I say do until they move out. Okay, that means if you want to do something that I don't agree with, you're not going to do it until you're out of my house. Okay? Because it's my house, my rules. So at the end of the day, I don't think that they should be allowing these girls to have their breasts removed. And, and they say that they can do this as long as they've been taking daily injections of testosterone for a whole year. A 16-year-old? I don't think so. And then what if this child, this teenager is having this surgical procedure and then something goes awry and they end up bleeding to death, hemorrhaging, or anything could go wrong. And so the parents didn't have prior knowledge of it. That's absolutely crazy to me. I don't agree with them giving these teenagers and minors beta blockers that can stop them from going through puberty, which also has some very serious side effects. I don't agree with that. I think that when you're an adult, you can then make adult decisions that could permanently alter your life. But not when you're a child. You won't be doing that in my house if I had a daughter or a son who was a minor and wanted to do that. You wouldn't be doing it. Okay? You wouldn't be doing it because at the end of the day, people change their minds. Sometimes kids go through phases. Okay, sometimes kids go through phases. Now, sometimes this is permanently who they are and how they are. But at the end of the day, sometimes they go through phases. I told you all a story on the main channel maybe a year or so ago about a 12-year-old, boy who decided that he wanted to be transgender. He wanted to transform into a girl. And then he started taking puberty blockers. His parents allowed this. Now, he took these puberty blockers and started growing breasts. And then his voice didn't change. But after 2 years passed and he's now 14 years old, this young man didn't want to be living as a girl. You see what I'm talking about? So I absolutely don't agree with them allowing children to make grown folks' decisions. Children don't even know what they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner 9 times out of 10. So they surely don't know what they want to do with their lives. Let's not forget that their frontal lobes are not even fully developed. Okay, so are we really allowing them to make these adult decisions? Now, Ivy's grown. She's an adult. She can do whatever she wants and chooses. And Boosie should not make her feel alienated because of her choices. All I'm saying is for children who are minors, you should not be allowing them, no adult should be allowing them to make adult decisions. That's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. Now, TC Dan says, I don't think that children should be taking anything to alter how they were born until after puberty. That way they know for sure what is right for them. I agree, Queen. Thank you. Absolutely. Because here's the thing. Have you all been watching the Netflix series about the Menendez brothers on trial? Lyle and Eric Menendez, who killed their parents back in 1989. And they claimed that the father was doing things to them, inappropriate things. If you've been watching that, then you know, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but I'll say this much. Eric Menendez, the younger brother, said that he didn't know really if he was gay or straight because his father had allegedly been doing things to him since he was 7 years old. So he said if he never gets out of prison, he'll never get to know if this is how he really is, who he was meant to really be, or if he only thinks that because of what his father did to him. Because he said that as long as he can remember, his father was doing these things to him. Okay, so he's still confused even as an adult. So with that all being said, you see how children can be confused, or they could think they want to do something and then change their minds. Okay, so anyway, with that all being said, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance Okay, I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Okay, that being said, I will not be on the spiritual channel today, but never fear, because I'll do 2 lives on there tomorrow. Okay, and we're going to have a guest coming in a few weeks, and this is going to be for members only. We're going to be having a guest on the spiritual channel for members only in about a week or so. Okay, so stay tuned. It's going to be very interesting, I promise you. Okay, so with that all being said, I love you all to life. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got